BB, I don't know how it's possible, but you're like deadly quiet. Like worse than before.
Is it better now?
Like I'm maxed out every single setting to 100%, even my
Yeah, is it
computer audio, and I can
even
still barely hear you.
even in the stream?
Oh, I haven't checked the stream, but like I have to max out. I maxed
I can.
out Discord to 200, your audio 200, and my PC audio to 200, and I still can barely hear you.
I think it should be better now. Damn, that's strange.
I'll leave it like. Let me check something. Well, I think we're good. I just muted the Discord stream and maxed out my audio so I can hear you fine now.
Thanks for the follow, Durko-san.
All right, what times do you think we're expecting here today, BB?
Low 18s, mid 18s.
Okay. So it's a sunny track, optimum levels, I'm assuming, once again this week. All right.
The Lexus that's driving in number one at the moment has good pace, but he struggles in the second sector. He gets in the 18s, but very slow in the second sector.
Hmm. You've been practicing with these guys a lot this week, haven't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Yeah. So what do you expect in here today? Who do you expect to be on the top three, in practice and in qualifying?
I think in qualifying it will be the Lexus again. To be honest, that will take pole position, I guess, and in the race itself, I think Sir Anthony Mosley in the Aston, who won the Monza race, has a good chance of winning. I raced against him, and he's pretty consistent. Pretty consistent.
Okay.
Same goes with the Lexus actually. Today we had a race, and we had a whole race at distance between each other of 5 seconds until the end of the race. McLaren screwed me up a little, and he came close within a second to me then. So yeah, it's
Hmm.
definitely gonna be interesting. Dickens was struggling with the car, that's why he's in the Ferrari, I guess.
Oh, he's in the Ferrari this week, so he
Yeah,
changed, huh?
yeah. Vanguard
Uh,
was also struggling to get those fast times in. I think he was in the 21s with the same pace as Gaber.
okay. Yeah, we'll see. It was kind of surprising to see Dick Monis not doing as well as expected at Brands Hatch. And it seems like he's still a little bit struggling with his cars and setups
Yeah,
coming into Spa then.
I hope he gets it right.
He should be able to catch up. The only thing is he's not dedicated to one car. So he does keep switching according to the track. Do you know, is Ferrari good at this track? Is it one of the better vehicles on Spa?
Yeah, Ferrari is definitely one of the better vehicles.
Okay. You keep doing that. I'm gonna check the audios on stream real quick, make sure that you're heard. Has anyone put down a valid lap timer yet?
No, they are all struggling with the track limits. I guess the Lexus with the 220 flat.
Okay. Those definitely should be coming down here in a little bit, though. Definitely.
Can you put the link to the Vanguard Twitch stream
No,
in the general
no.
or announcement?
Here, give me a second. Yeah, I'll throw it in the general. Just give me a minute. I just had it pulled up too. Which one? Do you want to throw in announcements, or do you want to throw in the general? Okay, we're 11. Yeah, I'll just link it right now. There you go. What was that? Oh well, that's unfortunate.
Oh, you must be happy he switched from the BMW to the Merc.
Oh, let's go, the Merc. Representation after 3 races. Finally, some representation. Let's go. Is he the only Merc in here right now?
Yeah. He finds the BMW too boring.
Well, I already have my favorite racer now. He's the one.
He's pretty quick too. I don't think I seen him in the 18th though. With the BMW he did, but not with the Merc.
Hmm.
Ooh, who's on the first place? Dang, I forgot. There you go. Red with white and black.
There we go. Oh, is that a, so that's a custom livery then, I'm assuming.
Not a custom, but I think he made it in this case.
Oh, yeah. He may have not have sent you, well, the majority have sent you the livery files, for their custom ones still, right?
Sucks you can't use those beacons to put swatches on.
What, you mean the in-game files?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
in-game files.
Yeah, I keep saying this. I really wish that, they would kind of make it somewhat like Forza, where you can see other people's liveries without actually having to download it yourself. That would be really amazing.
But I think the problem is lag, because now, if you watch the rules from most professional sim racing servers, they say the file has to be less than 5 megabytes, because if it's over 5 megabytes you get lag, especially if you join the server. Have you noticed ever, like if Dick is
Yeah,
joined, so it gets a little bit laggy?
yeah, I have noticed that. I've been on track last season,
Yeah, that's
and
because
whenever the Astons joined with the delivery you created, it does like maybe just like a half second of lag.
that's because the file is too big. You have to actually compromise it and try to get it as small as you can.
Hmm.
With all the layers here, it's kind of difficult. Time. We'll have a little bit of very close to this time. What was that time?
You're using Streamlabs, aren't you? Did you no. You can check the staff chat.
Let's see, we joined. We are with 18 people so far.
18
This will
people.
be the biggest grid.
So
Black,
far, yes, that has been the biggest grid yet.
Black in first place. Lexus in second place. Cardoso in third place. Piastri in fourth place. Howard in fifth place. Kabakovsky in sixth place. Swanson seventh place. Weber eighth place. And Slater ninth place. So lap time.
Yeah. Yes, and some of those people have put down even some with 6 laps. Everett has put 6 laps down, is yet to get a valid lap here. That
Struggling with the crash
oh yeah, he has to be. How many of these guys did you see in the pre-practice? Was the vast majority in there, or was only a couple?
the race with Dang, the Lexus, Bonus, Everett,
Mm-hmm.
Haber, and Aston that's at 4th place, I think.
Okay.
I think the hardest battle was definitely with the Lexus.
Ah.
But the Aston has the consistency. That's why might be one of the favorites together with the Lexus and Dang.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Dang. I want to see that Mercedes on top. No, I'm not a huge Mercedes fan in general. I don't like love. I mean, they're great, but I just happen to join in and start racing with the Mercedes. So that's the only reason why I'm.
If I have to pick one to back, I'll go for Dick, as I really want him to be back on top again.
Oh yeah. He's been here since what, season 1, or was he in preseason as well?
He was in preseason as well.
Yeah, so he's been here from the start racing with us. That's good to see they stuck through.
Guys like Lion and Slater are also long in the Discord. Gabriel
Yeah.
since preseason. We have
Yeah,
a
it's,
few guys who stuck around.
yeah, it's definitely good to see everyone still here. Got a lot of new members to the Discord, a lot of new racers. It's gonna be a little bit. I've been saying this for the past couple of weeks, but because everyone's new and don't necessarily know each other's driving style, it's gonna be maybe a little bit messy towards the beginning of the race. But typically, once everyone gets dialed into everyone else's driving style, that'll no longer be an issue. But I mean, everyone here, I'm assuming, because so far it's been pretty clean, is pretty great drivers. So even with that taken into account, I'm pretty sure we won't have too many accidents here today. Did you? The current pace, I believe, was a 219 too. Someone took first place off a Dang in practice as well.
The problem is they lose a lot of time during the race. They can say,
Yeah.
like, the Lexus is a little bit faster than me in qualifying. But during the race I can overtake him easily in a second sector.
And you're using the BMW now, or was that in the Aston?
Me at first. He told me in the second sector you'll have a hard time, but I told him if I see a gap I will go for it and overtake you. Took me like
You
3 laps or so and I overtook him in the second sector.
you using the Aston still? Or did you finally switch over to the BMW?
I was switched over to the BMW.
You're fully switched over now.
Never drove it. I drove it once to try on spot to see how the update was. And I see that nothing really changed for me, so I went to the BMW.
Okay.
Right. Best time at the moment is an 18.4 with the BMW.
Okay.
I think that's kind of quick if you see how much top speed I lose compared with the Aston. If I would have the same top speed, I would definitely be low 70s with the BMW.
What's the Dang has fallen down to 4th here. What's the top 3?
I think a second. Oh, I'm glad for him.
Oh, Dekas has moved up. Dick Monis, let's go.
Cardoso, new member. Let's see what his times is. 93.
93. We're still not into the 18s yet. Yeah. We should be. They should be. It should be being reeled in here a little bit coming into qualifying, hopefully, because we expected 18s, and I know BV, you put down some 17s on here too.
Yeah, with the Aston, it's easy to get for me. With the BMW, if I practice a few more weeks, I will be able to get into the 70s with the BMW.
Earlier you said it was pretty similar.
Yeah, but because of you lose a lot of top speed, you have to go really fast in the corners. I didn't know I could go so aggressive with the turbos. If I do that with the Aston, yeah, I'm screwed. But it feels kind of similar.
Yeah. That's good though. It sounds like you found a car that you want to switch to, because you weren't fully into the... I mean, you liked the Aston, but you had some complaints about it earlier, so...
Yeah, I didn't like the power from the Aston.
Now, has the power been better with the BMW then?
Yeah, I complained a lot about the starts in the Aston, but now with the BMW, I don't have bad starts anymore.
Well, this is somewhat surprising, because we're over halfway through. We only got about 15 minutes left in the free practice, and they're still not hitting the times that we anticipated here.
I think it's the track limits they are struggling with and the pressure.
Still a lot of people in the pits. Looks like they're messing with their setups a little bit.
They go Everett. Livery. That's a custom livery.
Oh, is that one of the ones that he sent you and you downloaded?
Yeah. I think his son still has to come. I didn't see it. Maybe he's missing out on this one. There you go, Robert, 7th place with a 221. He's a madman driving the Porsche.
Now, is both Everetts in here today?
We'll definitely see him slide.
Is both Everetts in here? Because that was a father-son duo that we saw in last race.
I'm gonna check if he's here. Yeah, he's here.
Alright, so they're both here again today. That's good to see.
Yeah, his father with the McLaren is in the FIA, the steward of as well. Helped us out a little bit this month. I want to see Robert in the middle. Ah, he's back. he slided already. He's back in pit. I think something
Robert's
happened.
racing today, huh?
Yeah, he's a madman in the Porsche.
What place was Robert in?
Robert was struggling. See his time. What I saw in the chat, he was struggling with the Porsche. I think he said was it the 221s?
20s to 21s.
Porsche is insane. It's not drivable. That's why I say he's a madman for driving a Porsche.
Yeah, I heard that the Porsche is one of the harder cars to drive.
Let's see if he can take on Brits. It's gonna be Porsche versus Porsche. At the moment he's in front, but he's in a certain time delay. Let's see the timetables. 9:30 pit start, so Cardoso get near the 18th.
Very close, only a 10th up. A little over a 10th up. Looks like he can improve a little bit in the first sector. Compared to some of the other racers here today. Looks like a lot more people finally got their some laps in, some valid laps in. Only a couple near the bottom that have 3 to 6 laps that still have yet put down the valid lap. Surprising.
The Audi has 6 laps on it.
Yeah, 6 laps on it, no valid lap. Yeah, I'm very surprised. I expected the lap times to be down a lot more here. It looks like there's some people hitting a little bit of traffic. Not a big deal, especially in free practice. I wonder how much track limits are going to be a problem coming into the race.
In the race you hold in a little.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I mean, even now, I'm surprised. I mean, like they're pushing. Well, they're not probably pushing as hard as they can because qualifying is coming up.
Most
But
invalid lap times is no time gain. There's not been a lot of penalties. I didn't see anyone with a stop and go or drive through.
Oh, the slide. All right.
See, that's how they invalidate.
Yeah, I would say that's an invalidated lap.
You got that on tape, man.
What's the top? Okay, the second is back to the Lexus. First is
89.
with. Oh, he has first. Okay, so he should be in the 18s. Yeah, he is in the 18s.
Now he will improve. I think he found his line again. He should get a 218.5, 218.4.
Was that what he was averaging earlier in the practices?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what we can look for. So he's just a tiny bit off his pace from yesterday then. He should be able to get that back in by qualifying. He's got another 10 minutes or so to get that down. Looks like you said, he found his pace. How much is the gap between, because if the gap stayed the same, there only should be about 2/10 between first and second right now, in terms of the practice times here.
Digmonus
is up in the third.
Follow him. Come on, man. Your time again. That should be a low 19 definitely. If you pass the board there at 45 seconds, you should expect a 19 time.
He's about, he's 3/10 up coming into the.
Yeah, he's gonna lose it.
Oh, a little bit, yeah, a little bit wide.
Good try though. Let's check.
I mean, it is still practice.
Is that damage on his car? Oh no, what is it?
No, I think it's just. Yeah, I don't think that's damage. A decent corner. What, 2 more people in the race, so we'll have 21.
I think we had 21 likes.
Okay, well they only got a couple more minutes here left before qualifying starts. Qualifying is 20 minutes, correct? Oh, he went wide. But
sometimes your car feels light going into the turn and then slides through the turn and then you gain a lot of time. But sometimes you have like a lot of understeer and the car tends to go to the outside. You really need to learn all the track.
Oh, the corners? Yeah. The only one I noticed, the bus stop chicane, Eau Rouge, and Meridian. Going wide. No clue. I can put a track map on in the Discord. Alright, it's in the commentators notes section. How much is the gap here right now? Just about a little over a tenth, 1.163. There's an even smaller gap between second and third currently in this free practice session.
That's
Robert.
43.
Oh, he moved up to sixth. Alright.
Boy, Dang will have to improve.
Dang. God. Bro, it's good to see another Mercedes in here. Oh, there's another Mercedes down 19th. Yeah. Looks like some of the lap times are pretty close. The first three. Well, he can risk it a little bit because he knows he has the #1 spot right now, so he can go an all-out push. But again, this is practice, so they are just still reeling in those times. And like I asked earlier, qualifying is 20 minutes, right? BB. 20-minute qualifying. Okay, good. I'm getting a little bit shaky on that curb. What, for the first place? Yeah. Oh, it is, yeah. Well, he's losing about 3/10 compared to the fastest sector time. Yeah, so he can for sure improve in that sector and put an even better lap time. If he actually improves that exact amount, he'll be down to the lap times we were talking about he was doing in practice as well. What's the last sector that he needs to improve on? I wonder what's causing the slower pace here today.
Already up 2/10 in the second sector, third sector.
Okay, so he might have a lot better lap time coming down here. He has this long straight to reel it in even more. Actually, no, it's dropping slightly.
I think the bus stop chicane.
No? What did he go wide there last time? On his last fastest lap?
But I think it's hard to find the braking points there. Especially with the shadows. If they have shadows over there.
That looks like a good turn. But, oh, yeah, he's gaining again. Yeah, he's gaining back. I'm losing. I don't know. There's like a time gain, a loss, and then another time gain.
Just before the last sector starts.
Yeah, we should be coming on to the last lap here in free practice before we go into the qualifying session. There's only about a minute left. And he slides off into the wall of pit lane. On the pit lane exit. So everyone should be finishing up here.
That will be a little warning for him to be cautious in the race. If that happens, the race is over, especially in Spa.
Yeah. That's a long drive around the track to come back into pit lane if that happens during the race.
Let's not talk about the pit lane itself.
Yeah, pit lane is extremely long here.
It's insane. I think you lose almost a minute and a half.
That's a lot. It's a lot of time. And especially even when you spin like that, you're going to have graining or a flat spot on your tires there. You got like a minute in pit lane. You got the damage, so that'll take a lot of time to go back to pit lane. What was that? Oh, he is.
Pole position.
Well,
Let's
going for
go.
fastest practice lap. There is an extra point for fastest practice lap. So right now, what was it? Right now, the Lexus is holding the fastest lap point. We'll see if Dicmonis is able to grab it and snatch it away from him here.
Let's go, Dicas.
What was the other? The Lexus had a 2:18.8 or what was it? 2:18.9. All right, so this currently this if he holds this oh he's starting to lose some, but if he holds the 0.35, he should be well within the time to take that point away from him. Oh, invalid. Oh man, if he had that and the spin to finish it off
But
too.
second place is nice, man.
The second place is nice, but he definitely wanted to get that championship point.
I think the spin was on purpose because he invalidated his lap.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Once it's invalidated, there's no purpose to continue,
So
especially on the last lap.
if you can keep the pressure on the Lexus,
Mm-hmm.
and the Lexus makes a mistake, he can
Yeah.
actually win this race. And
Well,
make a
see,
great comeback
the
at
thing
Spa,
is,
man.
yeah, see, the thing is, what we saw right there is that proof that he does have pace on this track. So
Let's
he'll
see what
definitely
they
be
do.
able to push him in the race.
Slows
He
on
might even
track.
qualify first here. We'll see what they have here in qualifying. Now, track
Let's go.
conditions should not have changed into qualifying, and race conditions will be exactly the same. So they should know exactly what to expect coming here. Now, the only concern here is with the 20-minute, which is a shorter qualifying session, is the fact that there may be some back markers. Granted, this is a very large track, so they should be able to space out correctly. Man, everyone's kind of stacked up. Can you get a little bit further external view? There we go. Yeah, everyone's kind of a little bit closer than I expected. I expected them to space out, so when they get into the hop laps, they don't really have an issue. There's only 3 people in the pits. I expected people to be backing out really slowly to make sure they have some room, but apparently not. Everyone just kind of flew out there. No, but I did see the results. I'm watching the race tomorrow. Super early in the morning for West Coast Americans out here. Yeah, I saw he was like, what was it, like 2/10 up, 3/10 up? On his qualifying, yeah.
How he did it was insane.
Yeah, I was gonna, I have the ESPN app on my phone, so I'm gonna watch the qualifying session later today when I get back.
You will like it, I will not tell it then.
No, I already saw the results. But I know I didn't see anything about the laps. I did see the results, though.
Watch how he did it. It was insane teamwork.
What was it on the final lap?
Well, he actually pulled it off on the first lap of Q3.
Oh, really?
Even
Wow.
stopped his second fastest lap because he knew he had it in the bag.
Oh, really? Wow,
With
that's...
the help of Paris, it was insane teamwork. At the exact moment he got like the lift.
He got a little drag help there?
Drag help.
Ah,
A lot of
nice.
drag help.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice,
they were
nice.
shocked with Mark. All the
What,
races.
do you follow Merc or do you follow Mercedes or another F1 team? What do you,
Red Bull, not Red Bull.
Oh, same.
Verstappen because he's Dutch.
Oh,
Same language,
okay.
and he's actually half Belgian. His mother is Belgian and his father is Dutch.
Hmm. That last race was kind of crazy, though. I'm not gonna lie.
It sucks Vanguard isn't still in the F1 because it would be with McLaren now. It would be up there with Norris.
What are you thinking about the next year's F1 changes to the car? Yeah, yeah.
They should change that. Race penalty at the end anyway.
Alright, now we're coming in the second lap, I believe, so they are still warming up their tires since the tire model changed the heating process. But, so they're definitely going to improve. This is going to be high 18s, 218.747. Now that might be on the first lap. Just enough to keep him in first, too. Maybe conditions have slightly changed, giving it a little bit better grip. Ulrich currently has second, but that's a 220. So that's going to fall down if he doesn't improve on it a little bit there. Getting a lot through the bus stop chicane. Very low 19s, yeah. With a 219.1, he should at least be in top 10. Or top 5, excuse me. Yeah, he is a little bit behind some of the cars here, which is probably going to slow him up for at least the next lap or so. We still got 219.8, yeah. He needs to get by the car in front of him here. If he wants to put a good lap time down this lap. You know, Dick Mose is going to have to be on it. I think he would have gotten a 218.7 around that era if he kept that 0.35 advantage he had in the practice session. So he has the ability to do it. It's just everything has to go right for him here. Which one? Both of them? Howard's up by about 7/10. Got into 4th place with a 219.9. Here's the other Mercedes. Currently sitting in 10th. See if he gains anything. He gained a lot through the bus stop chicane as well. He's almost a full second up. Just a hair below a full second up. Still at 222s though. Tabakovsky. He was doing pretty well in the previous races, I believe. Approaching the halfway mark in qualifying. And the lap times still haven't come down to what we saw in practice either. There's still a lot of people still in the high 20s. Or in the 20s, rather. We'll see if there's any banging going into the race going up Eau Rouge. But, because like I said, not everyone knows each other's racing style yet. A lot of new people in the Discord and the Racing League. So, we'll see if there's a couple bumps going into Eau Rouge, but, hopefully it doesn't end anyone else's race, within the first lap here. No. He's actually up a tiny bit this lap, too. We'll see if he can make a little bit here in the bus stop chicane. And it looks like he gained a lot actually through there. He's gonna have well, a little bit. Yeah, 218.5. I don't know if anyone's gonna beat that here today.
Half a second up.
He's gonna be in the 19s, I believe. 19.3. He's about matching his same pace. Yeah. He must have went really wide last lap. Oh, he got tiny bit loose. Where Ulrich? Robert? You know how much he's been practicing? Cause I know he's been helping with the Discord lately and making the rule book and stuff. Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of sectors he's getting time, but it drops off in another sector and then it's repeated. Yeah, even time there gained a little bit on the exit and then lost again. Were they right behind each other? No, they're not. Oh yeah, they are. Look at that. I believe that's is that a cut? Yeah, that is a custom livery. Isn't it, right? Or is that not a custom livery? Okay. So I was looking for sponsors on it to see if it was a one from in-game, but that's a really nice livery. Yeah, I noticed, yeah. I wonder if he's actually holding him up a little bit, or if that's not an issue right now, because he does have a he has an invalidated time. Do they both have invalidated times, or is it just him? Both. Okay, because I was wondering, because the other guy did not have an invalidated time. He's kind of holding him up. You know, I haven't seen a lot of people race the Lexus, but every single time we've come here, he's or come in the races, he always gets one of the extra points for fastest lap, qualifying lap, or fastest race lap. He gets one of them all the time. And I don't see a lot of people racing Lexus. Is Lexus a common car to be raced, or is that is it one of the lesser used cars? Oh, the new BMW? Yeah. Oh, are they the only ones available with CDI? Ah. Well, you did say as time goes on, they will come out with all CDI setups for all the new models. I don't remember. I think. What was that? Oh, Dang is in second. Alright. So at some point here, he did improve improve better than Dick Monis. So that means Dick Monis is in third. Or, I mean, doing currently. We'll see where he gets put when he finishes his lap here. Where does that put him? Most in 5th, okay. So lap times are starting to get a little bit squished together now.
Let's check the timetables.
2nd, 3rd, and 4th are very close together in lap times. It's just 1st in the Lexus seems to pull them way far ahead of the rest. There's still some people at the bottom. 18th and 19th place still have not put a qualifying time down. And just like you said earlier, first place in the qualifying section is struggling in that middle sector a little bit more than the other people. We've got about 2 laps left of the session. 2 more laps for people to improve their times. Well, is this one of the strong suits of the Lexus is the track spot?
What's happening?
Oh. He wants to get one more fast lap in, even though he's like 6/10 ahead of everyone else. Looks like he'll still be able to get 2 laps in. There's 340 left. Oh, he's just going to pull off. He's going to park it. I think he knows he's pretty safe going in the race here. As soon as he pulled in, he's going to see the time gap between him and 2nd place. So yeah, he's definitely going to be feeling comfortable. I don't think anyone's going to really come close to that time in qualifying here. We'll see how much his race pace slows down. But if he's that much up per lap, and if he's consistent like that, he'll just pull away from the field. Oh, is that the only one with the only one with the new BMW? I'm kind of surprised because some of the other races where we had less people had about 2 or 3 BMWs in it. So that's somewhat surprising. Did those people switch off, or are they just not racing this week? Oh, so he did switch to the Mercedes. I'm finishing up the laps here. See if Dane can improve. See if he can, what, about 6/10 gap? See if he can improve by about 6/10 and pull off a miracle here on the final couple laps. Where's Slater's sitting down in about 16th place, and he's in the pits as well. So I'm assuming he's okay with that position. That's
very quiet. Yeah, I know. I don't know what to do about with the tower. Probably
I can
buy a mic.
No, I can help you with the gain. I just you didn't join the commentator's box early enough for me to tell you the settings. But I after this for sure I'll help you with the gain settings. Like, I even lowered my audio down to like about 50% in Discord here. Yes. Okay, I think he technically we'll see. But I think he crossed the finish line on this lap a couple seconds before, so he might have an extra lap, but it'll be extremely close. How much time did you set in the server the over lap time. You know, the over fine. How much did you set lap time over? You know, once you finish the lap, you get a certain amount of time before the server just automatically goes to the next session. What did you set that to?
180, I believe.
What is that? That's like 3 minutes? Right. Alright, so the other guy that you were just on might actually have a chance to do another lap if he crosses the line. And they'll be extremely close, but he might actually cross the line. Who was that you were on earlier? Was that Dang or was that not Dang? No, it's not invalidated, but he did lose some time there. There's a very few amount of people that still have another lap or are able to finish levels with only about 3 people, and he's one of them. Alright, so it looks like he's going to hold 4th place as long as no one qualifies a little bit higher, and I believe the ones higher than him are currently in the pits anyways. Oh, this would be perfect if he's able to improve here. He's down in 11th place currently. If he's up this much, he'll actually be in the... What would he be in? He would be in the 20s, right? Yeah, he'll be about 25 or something. 20.5, so yeah, around 7th, 8th. See how much it gains here. He didn't lose too much. Yeah, he should be definitely improving here to... Yeah, 8th place. Alright. That bumps,
Let's go, Robert.
Yeah, he should be top 5 with a lap time like that if he continues. Yeah. Yeah. He's still gaining through those corners. Oh, his point of view? Yeah, the good thing is at least he's holding, maybe slightly gaining on the long straight here, going into the bus stop chicane. Hopefully the pressure isn't too much here and he doesn't go long or go too short or be too conservative here with this. Looks like he's staying right on the same lap time, gaining slightly in the middle of the chicane. Looks like he's going to hold about the same. Oh, I actually lost a tiny bit, so it'll be 6, just out of the top 5. Yeah, 2nd, 3rd, 4th qualifying times very close, within a 1/10 of each other. 1st place still well in front of the others. In the back of the pack, some of the 12th, 13th, 14th place are pretty close as well. 15th and 16th are like hundredths of a second off from each other. So we're gonna have close battles front, mid, and near the end of the pack as well. So it'll be nice.
Let's see.
This is what, a 45-minute race, 1 pit stop required. Pit stop only requires that you stop. It doesn't require fuel and doesn't require tires. Now, with your experience, can you run a 45-minute race without any issues with the tires here?
Look at the times. We're gonna have some close battles in the top 7.
Do you think, how much do you think the tires are going to fall off during a 45-minute race if you don't change them in the pits? You were practicing here earlier, so I assume that you kind of have an idea.
It's gonna be tough on the tires because, but I don't know about the 45-minute.
Because I haven't raced since the update a couple weeks ago, so I don't know how much the tires have changed.
It's gonna be interesting to see. Especially the right front gets a little high.
If they have to, they may be tweaking a tiny bit, but I would assume that they had plenty of time to change it a little bit, change their settings. Now, it's one full formation warm-up lap. It's a very long formation lap. But, so they should have plenty of time to heat them up at least a little bit before the first run down to Eau Rouge.
What about the night qualifying? Are you worried about that?
It looks like we have about every single type of make and model, or make of car here. I'm not sure if there's any one that's left out. I think we saw an Audi in here, so there's at least one Audi in here. I think it's near the back of the pack.
How important is qualifying to you in a 24-hour?
Yeah, you can see everyone's setting their setups up, dropping it, and re-raising it to make sure their tires are as hot as possible before they start their outlap here. Hopefully everyone gets it dropped in time, because if they don't, I believe they start from pit lane on a green light, and their tires are going to be very cold. Yeah, well, it did happen in like preseason, I believe, to someone.
30 seconds.
So hopefully that doesn't happen. Spent what, an hour in here with practice and qualifying just to start from pit lane. That would be the most frustrating thing.
20 seconds. 10 seconds.
Now, I believe the temperature has not changed, so they shouldn't be messing with tire temperatures anymore, should they? Someone is in pit lane right now. I don't know if that's a new join, or not too big of a deal because he was in 18th place. However, he has to start from pit lane, so there will be a gap between him and the very back of the pack still. I don't believe that if you start from pit lane, you don't have a... It's just as soon as the light goes green, right? It's not like you have a 1 minute timer you have to wait or anything. Okay, so it is as soon as the light goes green. But there'll still probably be a little bit of a gap. Which kind of sucks, but... I wonder what happened there. I wonder if he opted to do that instead, or if it was just totally by accident. Maybe he had something wrong with the setup. He had to really quickly pop into the settings menu and change. And he just got stuck in pit lane somehow. Yeah, he definitely has the pace. If he can keep the pace up, that 6/10 gap between first, second, and the rest of the pack, then at that point it's just about consistency. And at that point, if he's that much up, he can actually be a little bit more conservative on his racing. It's good to see him get back down into the what, 2:18.5s, because that's what you were anticipating, is mid 2:15s for him, or 2:18s, mid 2:18s. Hopefully no one gets a start penalty as well. I wonder if 19th place Everett put down a bad lap or not. Because I noticed, you know, at some point, I think halfway through the session, they did like 6 laps or so, and they didn't have a valid one down. I wonder if that was the case, or if he was just a little bit slower. Oh, what is the father up in? What do you think's gonna happen through Eau Rouge? Turn 1. Or, yeah. What do you think's gonna happen? You think there's gonna be any bumping, any sliding? Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, that was very close to the helicopter view. Last camera, yeah. Alright, we'll see here. Yeah, the top of pit lane over there, yeah. There's a huge gap between first and the rest of the grid right now. Okay, there we go. 'Cause I was like, that's a huge gap if that's where they're gonna start from. It looks like the grid has made it to about the ideal formation. Maybe a little bit bigger of a gap between, what is it? Sixth and eighth. Top group got through it pretty clean. Looks like everyone got through it pretty clean. We're still on green, so. It's still on the grass. Yeah, he's blocking off the inside line, pulls out to the outside line. We'll see if we get a dive there. That was kind of close. He did go a little bit wider to make sure that he didn't get the bump there. Oh, was there a touch? You might lose 2 spots here to that Ferrari. It's gonna be side by side. The green, I don't know who that is. Lots of places switching here in the first couple corners. Oh, going wide. A little bit wide. Tiny bit, about 4/10. Oh yeah, the middle sectors, yeah. Good to see the top 3 are still close together. I expected Lexus to already be pulling away. Good to see them together still.
Everyone had a
Clean start, yeah. Yeah, it looks like the top 3 are pulling a tiny bit away, top 4. Yeah, it looks like it's about single. Someone spun off here. I don't know if there was a touch or what occurred there. Oh, that was the same one, you're right. Now, which one would have the better top speed down down the straight here? Lexus? Okay. Robert's going Looks like he's gonna try to go around the outside here. But then there's another right-hander. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna. Wow, he went off track too. Yeah, first, second, third are very close right now. Fifth, sixth, seventh, close. Yeah, looks like right now currently single file, but everyone seems to be pushing very, very hard right now. So, because earlier, I mean, I saw a couple people making mistakes going a little bit wide. Someone takes advantage of it, and then they just drop back again. We'll see what the strategy here is. Oh, look at that. There might be a... Nope, back into single file. Top four, fourth caught up. There's a spin at bus stop. Bus stop chicane seems to be the spot that everyone's having issues here. We're gonna have to see that. I wonder if that was a dive and someone got tipped. It seems like bus stop chicane is the spot that everyone's currently having issues at. He just, wow, okay, that was close. That was very, very close. That was very close. He might be trying to go up the inside here unless he blocks it off. Yeah, the Mercedes is gonna block off the McLaren. Oh, fourth place is gonna be able to pass. So he's picked up third now. That'll actually give him a little bit more room for second place to hopefully catch up to first, because that McLaren is right on the back of the Merc. Well, it's starting to spread out just a tiny bit. Still have clumps of 3 cars in about each group fighting each other. They extended his lead. First place extended his lead by about a second. Yeah, it seems to be the sector he's really been struggling at through the weekend here. Yeah, it seems like we have like groups. And then there's tiny gaps and then another group. The McLaren seems to be struggling. Yeah, it seems to be struggling a lot here. I wonder if he took any damage from the earlier ones. What's his gap? He's got a 15-second gap to 18. But that's because, yeah, what is that, third and fourth place? So he's going to give that position back up to the same car he passed the same lap or last lap? He's gonna be, now you said, Ferrari has a great top speed here down the straights, right? So we'll see if he can pick up a little bit of time down the straight after a Rouge. Five tenths. Yeah, he's gaining. Ooh. Oh, he does have the fastest lap. You're right.
Go, Robert. Lost a lot of time. Nice lap. Top four is getting close to the shuttles.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here because the Porsche isn't the best in the straights. The Ferrari right behind the Aston. You said the Aston when you used it didn't have great top line, top speed either. What, the Aston? Oh. Oh. So exact opposite of what I thought. We'll see. It seems like bus stop chicane has been the issue, so we'll see if anything happens here. That looks pretty clean. Robert has about a 3-second gap to make up with the components in fourth. Yeah. Robert shouldn't have to worry too much about the people behind him because they're going to be losing time when they're fighting like this. Yeah, he gave up the inside. It's kind of surprising. Oh, the Ferrari's off into the wall.
Yeah, if you're a little off line there, it's hard to catch the car. Also struggling with that.
We got a yellow flag somewhere. Oh, it's cleared. No, it's not clear. It's still there. What is that? The same? Oh, it's the McLaren again. What is that? About the fourth spin? Oh, there goes first place, second, and third place. So at least he got out of their way. So that's good. Oh, so Lexus was able to grab it. That makes sense. He's up in first. What is he in right now? Just barely in the 19s? Oh, low 20s. Yeah. This is your home track too. Second and third are close now. I'm already pitted, 18th place pitted. Yeah, it seems like everyone's starting to spread out a little bit. Wait, go back to the Audi. Does he have damage on him? Oh, he does have damage on him. Yeah. That's gonna be a pretty long pit. That's a lot of hood that smashed up there. Oh, did it happen at the end of the lap? Okay, he's lucky he didn't have to do a full lap. Very long track. to go around, especially if you have a ton of damage like that. Looks like he might have a move coming here. Maybe into the bus stop chicane. Hopefully no incidents, but we'll see if he wants to take a dive for it. He does take a dive for it, but doesn't get to position, it looks like. Has he gained any time to fourth? Because it was a 3-second time difference earlier. 3.8, so he's actually lost 8/10, almost a full second now, 9/10. Yeah, 2.5 up, I believe. Third place went really wide in that corner. Yeah, looks like everyone's spreading out a decent amount now. There's some close, like this might be the closest group here. Is it? Oh, okay, yeah, there's some. Oh, there is another Lexus here today, 11th place, number 23. Oh, your racing number's 23? Ah. Yeah, it seems like the mid to back of the pack area seems to be decently close here. Still single file though, a lot of single file racing here today. I'm surprised. Yeah, we didn't get a good look at the bus stop chicane incident. It might have just been a spin. Well, I'm suspecting that those were taps though. But we're gonna have to take a look at that afterwards to see if they were actual incidents. Most likely they were just mistakes, if there was contact. But we'll have to take a look at that. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. Oh, he pulls the Ferrari, pulls into the pits. Wonder if he felt the pressure and wanted to pit because of it. Yeah. Ooh, almost into the back of the Porsche there, the Ferrari in the back there. Looks like he had to almost take a wide line just to avoid it. Yeah, a gap between 9th and 10th place, I believe, if I saw that correctly, is about 9 seconds. A couple people in the pits. First place gap, 2 seconds. I think it was 2.5 earlier, so Mike came down just a tiny bit. But he was, I believe, in the second sector when you flip through the cameras there. And that's the time that, that's the sector he normally loses time at anyway. I wonder if the fuel load decreasing is helping a little bit here, even though the tires are starting to wear more. pulls off in those pits. We're very close to the midpoint. I believe 22:30 would be the midpoint of the race. People pitting slightly earlier. No, first place hasn't pitted, I don't think, right? He's gonna go long, probably. Robert in the pit, I believe. Yeah. A lot of people pitting halfway through. We'll see if anyone takes tires, because if someone decides to take tires, that's a 30-second pit. A lot of people that have raced in the first couple races did not take tires. So we'll see if someone gets caught out by accidentally not unchecking that box, or if they actually intend to get new tires because it's starting to grain, blister, or have issues with them. But regardless, if you take tires, you're dropping around 30 seconds down from everyone else in the race. Hmm? How close what? Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's blue flags being shown back there. 17th. The thing is, he already pitted, and that's the issue with pitting very early. Is you can get stuck in these situations where you have to let other cars by, and you start losing time because you have to let them by. And of course, the people behind you that want to get by aren't too happy you're not letting them by also. So it's just a bad situation. Yeah, no, he has to lift off and let him by. Yes, yeah. He's right on the back of him too. Oh no!
That sucks, man. In the middle of the track. Come on, man.
Yeah, he needs to pull off of there real quick. There we go. Didn't look like there's too many cars behind him that were coming down the road anyway.
It's hard of him to pit now.
He also has a drive-through though.
Come on.
Yeah, so he's gonna have to. What do you have to clear? You have to clear the drive-through prior to pitting, right? Or can you pit first, then do a lap, and then do your drive-through?
We will have to do the drive-through first, and then.
Okay. And next lap you can pit. Yeah, I was just wondering if you pit first and then do drive-through next time.
That's so Lucas is up in third.
Yep. What exactly happened there? Was the back mark? Was it the back marker that was involved, or was it not? Did you get a good look at that? Yeah, was that a back marker that caused the incident, or which? Cause I didn't get a good look at which car exactly was the back marker. BB. Did you get a good look at that? Was it the back marker that caused the incident, or was it not?
Yeah, it was the back
Oh,
marker.
okay, so it was the, yeah,
He
that's...
lost control over his car. I think he didn't do it on purpose.
Well, yeah, no, I'm sure he didn't do it on purpose, but
But
I fully expected him to let him through earlier in the straightaway, though.
especially if you're not
We are halfway through. Keep pushing.
Yeah, yeah.
can't keep up with the front guys no matter what happens.
No, I mean, he did pit early. He did take his pit stop. And like I was saying earlier, no, I fully understand that. No, what I'm saying is, like I said earlier, is when you take your pit stop early, and you take it early and you had good positioning during the race. I don't know what position you qualified in, but and then you start getting like passed by first, second, third place. You almost don't want to give up those spots because as soon as you start letting off, you're losing time. But that's all because you pitted early and got pitted in a bad or got put in a bad situation because of it. But he has to pull out of the way, especially with those blue flags, and more especially when it's the top three fighting. So what did that cause? What does the top three look like right now? What do the time gaps look like? It looks like there's about a little over 2-second gap between first and second, 2.4 seconds. Between second and third, it's a lot bigger gap. But that was because of the incident we had earlier. I swear, it's always going into the bus stop. At least here today with this race, it's bus stop chicane seems to be the really big issue. It looks like the time between first and second hasn't changed too much, so they might be... Dang in second place might be able to make up some time in the pits.
I wonder where Robert will end up. He should probably end up in third place.
He should. He did take his pit stop already. He will be passing a back marker, but the back marker is about 7.3 seconds down the road, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue, and the back marker still hasn't pitted, so we might pit to let him go by as well.
That's kind of messed up now for the back.
Yeah, it's kind of spread out. Everyone's taking different pit stop strategies. And I'm sure they're doing it on purpose to see if they can get some open air. See if they can get some open laps without having to fight other vehicles. About 19, a little over 19, 19:45 left in the race.
Be right back. I'm gonna leave it on first.
Alright, Alright, yeah, you're good. Yeah, leave the camera on first, that's fine. Alright. Bus stop chicane again, okay, yeah. Dang's pulling in the pits. I'm not quite sure. It looks like one... Yeah. One had to go a little bit long and go in the runoff area. Yep, go for it. Alright, because of that pit, now there's a huge gap between first and second. Now first still has not pitted, so as I expected, he's probably going to end up going long, just to make sure that he doesn't hit any back markers if he did pit early. But there is a back marker only about six seconds up, so he might pit before he gets to the back of that to not be held up. But we'll see, because even if he gets past that back marker, he then has 12th place in front of that one, which is not too far down the road. So I'm thinking he might pit as soon as he gets back up to the bumper of that car in front of him. Currently, if I remember correctly, first place had qualifying pole, so that's an extra point. I don't remember if he had fastest lap in the free practice, so I don't know if he'll get that point or not. Do you remember, did first place have, he didn't have fastest practice lap, did he, or did he? BB, do you remember? Yeah, okay, so as of right now, he'll have qualifying fastest point and fastest race lap as long as he maintains that. So there'll be the 2 extra points. I can't quite remember who had fastest practice lap. He might have it. I didn't think he got it though. But I'll have to go through the records and see who has that. Dang in front. Wait, is Dang in pit lane? Dang is still in pit lane. How long ago did Dang pit? Do you remember? I thought he pitted like a lap ago. Maybe I got the Mercs mixed up. Oh, we have a blue flag. He seems to be laying by on the straight.
happening today?
I don't know. See that's what I said earlier is I saw him pit. You know, we saw him pit when he had that incident with the Ferrari behind him with Digmonis, remember? And he pulled in and we saw first place pass him on the pit lane again. So he had to get some damage, some decent damage from that. Maybe he had decent damage and he decided to take tires as well. But it seems like, at least from this screen, it looks like there's only 3 people that haven't pitted. I don't know how many have pitted in mid-pack. But right now it looks like first and second are going to go long into this race before the pit. BB, you said you're back from your drink? Alright, yeah, let's see what I wanna see what happens, even though we've been sitting on first place for a long time. I kinda wanna see what happens with first place in the back marker coming up, because we did have an issue with another back marker earlier. And he is coming, I think he's about like 2 seconds behind the back marker, first place is. What is he, about 1.3 seconds? That was pit lane, so he did get out of his way, I believe. Wait, no he didn't. They're still... Yeah, okay, I think they got out of the way. We only have a couple people that haven't pitted yet. Here comes a couple right now. Oh, I wonder... so he has damage, that's the issue, huh? I wonder where he went off, if there was contact, because I saw 2 pit. Or if it was just a self-inflicted crash. Now, I believe we saw first place last week as well go very long, which makes sense. Oh, he did get past the back marker. Yeah, he did get past the back marker. How much time? We only lose about half a second when passing the back marker. That's not too bad. It could have been better, but not too bad. He does have a huge lead on second place, so I don't think that would that half a second hold up was too much. Well, it looks like first and second are the only 2 that haven't pitted yet. Looks like about everyone else is pitted. From the guy in front, yeah. 2 Lexuses. Just second place. Yeah, just Digmonis and... Okay. Maybe, yeah. So it looks like everyone kind of moved up a little bit. Mm. And we there's no way to tell who took tires and not, sadly. But oh yeah, why is there someone parked in pit lane? You saw it too, right? What is happening here? Nah, he's good. He's good. I saw you typing the kick there. I wonder what happened there though. He's not even. What? I have no idea what was happening there. Is he having issues right now? Maybe having wheel issues or something. I believe you're ghosted in pit lane until you come out, right? Or are you not?
I don't think so. As soon as you
Oh, okay.
pit limit, everything that's gone.
Oh, okay, okay.
Where is that for? You can find it.
What, Robert? 7. Oh, the other Porsche. I have no idea. We did have about 3 people leave, so he might have been one of the other ones that left.
Yeah, the McLaren sadly left.
Yeah, well, I don't blame him. He did get spun by a back marker. I would always try to finish a race, but that is extremely frustrating when a back marker has caused something like that. Especially when you're in the top couple. Very unfortunate for him. Yeah, first place is absolutely surrounded by people he's lapped in front, behind, everywhere. Yeah, I mean he's past the 10 minutes left mark. No, I mean he did the same thing last race, and I believe he did it as well in the first race. I'm not told. What happened, Dang? Is that what you're referring to? Yeah, well, remember we saw, I was talking about it earlier. Remember we saw that he and Dick Monis had the issue in the bus stop chicane. I'm wondering if he got damage from that, pitted, took tires, or just repaired the damage. Because when you left to do your thing and grab a drink, and you left it on first place, the camera on first place, I saw first place pass him sitting in the pits. So it's either a ton of damage he took from that, which it didn't look like there was a ton of damage, or maybe there was a little damage plus he took tires and forgot to uncheck the box. Oh, what's the time gap? Oh, only 8 tenths, not bad. So he's gonna, yeah, he's gonna be right on the back of him here in this lap, coming up lap probably. What is that? And the car in front of him actually isn't that far in front of him either. What is that, Carrot? Yeah, Carrot's not too far in front of him. By the end of the race, if he's able to get past this guy pretty quick, he might have a shot at 5th place. Just might, if he can get past this guy pretty quick here, but obviously there's 8 minutes left and he's going to be blocking. Yeah, I'm sure if he gets past this guy pretty quick, he'll be on the bumper carrot. But, should be a...
Of course, you have to stay on your racing line. If you go off your racing line, it gets really hard to control the car.
Oh, does it? I know for a fact number 70 in the McLaren is going to be blocking as much as he can, especially with this amount of time left in the race. Yeah, there's some issues though, mostly at bus stop, but yeah, well, it seems to be good. There's some things we need to investigate. Yeah, some of it we're going to have to investigate. Some of them it looked like they just spawned by themselves, but we're going to have to look at all of them just to ensure that that wasn't the case. See if we have to hand out penalties. We'll see. Yeah, the most important one is definitely that incident with the back marker. We're gonna have to see what we're gonna decide with that one there. Robert right on the back of the McLaren now. We'll see if he makes a dive up the bus stop again.
Next season, a lot of things will change. We have a lot of rules. We will have the AM and
Yeah.
Pro pass.
Okay.
We have enough members to split the crew.
Oh.
And that will
He was trying to.
Problems, especially with the
Yeah.
back markers again.
Yeah, we'll see. The
So
back
fast
markers
back.
typically are. I don't think it was within this situation because I believe it was a pro level driver as well that caused the incident. But
With the system, if you are like in the top
hmm?
three at the end of the season from AN, you get promoted to the pro. If you're the last three in that season, you will get
You got dropped down.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we can do that. The same race or different race sessions.
Different race
It would
sessions
have
if
to.
we have
That
enough
would. Yeah.
members. As long as we don't have enough members, we will put them together. As soon as we have enough members, we
We'll
will
start splitting them.
Yeah,
Okay.
better that way. Robert is working on everything for the crews.
Ah, okay. I see.
Should be done when we are starting season. Then we will
Alright,
start
that's good.
Sunday league also. I think 2 weeks prior to the end of the season.
He's very close to his bumper here. Looks like he had to let off just a tiny bit because he was not on the outside curb when he exited that corner. So we had to get off of it a tiny bit or maybe start sliding a tad. Let's see where he comes out. Yeah, let's see what he still has a long. Wait, no, Dick Monis. You have to pit at near the end of pit lane, so he's gonna be well.
He had a 227 as. Oh yeah, that's because he pitted.
Yeah. I mean, I believe your pit box is near the end of pit lane, so I don't think he's reached his pit box yet. Yeah, he hasn't even reached his pit box yet, I don't think.
Yeah, but you can just drive through
We'll
it,
lift it and drop it, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, no, he's gonna get past. But Dick Moss should not be taking tires, so he'll be out of there pretty quick. Yeah, okay, yeah, he's ready to drop.
He got a second place, I'm happy for him.
Yeah, as long as nothing else happens here, though.
Yes, third place.
Wow, third, fourth, and fifth, all Astons. So currently Lexus, Ferrari, 3 Astons. That's a top 5.
So your favorites in
Yeah, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that, alright? There was a series of unfortunate events. Did someone just slide back on that? Maybe I'm just seeing things. Yeah. He did get really close to the bumper. It did seem that to have some issues getting by. And that's probably the exact reason why he's starting to fall back. Not a big deal for him though in 11th place because anyone outside of top 10 doesn't get points anyway. But so once he crosses the line here, he'll have one more lap, and that should be the last lap of the race, I believe, because there's a little under 2 minutes left once he crosses it. Oh, a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit there.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now. Give it all you can.
Now, I remember last time, I don't remember who it was, but I believe, if I remember correctly, they put the fastest lap on the very last lap of the race. It was the guy in first, I believe, as well. If I remember correctly, I might have that completely wrong, but if I remember correctly, I believe that's what happened. And you would think you would get off the throttle just a little bit to make sure you're safe, but that wasn't the case. I think that's the highest finish of the season so far, right? Yeah, I don't remember where he placed for Brands Hatch.
Monza or France Hatch, he had both bad weather races. It was a nice race. We're gonna have to put the incident out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think we had 2 incidents that we
No.
reviewing. One at the beginning that we didn't see, and the one with the back marker.
The back marker one, I just can't get over. That has to be frustrating. Very frustrating. Did that happen to was that a new member that was taken out by the back marker too? Oh, that's so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know if he'll be back in the racing league anytime soon. I hope he is, but yeah, I hope he stays. I mean, it's unfortunate, but
He enjoyed it. He enjoyed the race.
yeah, well, I don't know how much he enjoyed the race after he got taken out, but we'll see. We'll see if he comes back. There'll be about 15-second gap between first and second by the time they cross the finish line.
There you go. We have our winner of the day.
Oh yeah, we have our official winner. Alexis. I don't know if he won, did he win last race too? Or was that someone else? I can't remember. I believe he was top 5 though, for sure, I think.
We have the Aston.
That was pretty close between those two.
They ended up pretty close actually.
Yeah. Dang, got up into 11th. That was after the drive-through, probably.
He's still going.
Yeah, he's still going, man. So yeah. Wow. We got a first place. We got I think our top 10 finished already, right? So those are the ones in the points. Handed a couple points for fastest practice lap, qualifying, and race lap. I believe the winner of this race gets 2 of those 3 points. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember if he got fastest practice. I don't believe he did. But he does get those 2 extra points, so he'll be getting around 27 points for this race.
Let's check the timetables.
The gap between second and third for a 45-minute race wasn't too bad.
So yeah, that was our race of today. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Well, thanks for watching. Like BB said, that'll conclude it for us here today. We will be streaming again. Do we have a stream next week? Because that's getting closer to Christmas. We do, right?
Yeah, next week is the
Okay,
last
so
one, then we have 2 weeks of no streaming.
okay, so we do have next week's race, and then we have a break for a bit because Christmas and the holidays are coming up. Join us again next week. It'll be 6 to 9. Well, wait, no, it's not. What is it? 8 to... Starts at 8 p.m. CET, right?
Yeah, 8 p.m. CET.
8 p.m. CET, around 11 a.m. if you're PST. And hopefully we'll have a grid just this size. We hope to see you again next week. And I think that'll conclude the race for today.